Mm. What up, chat? Peace and blessings. What do it do? Hope you guys are all enjoying the holiday. One thing about living in the mountains, you got to keep your wood stacked up for the winter. You can't wait until after the winter's over to start stacking up your wood. I'm on the way to the post office. I've been going live at different times. They're more like pop-up lives. And the reason being is because we are in the midst of the TikTokalypse. And I do have to take time to package up my goods and stuff like that and get them ready to go. Oh, I like that motherfucking Chevy. Sell it for clean. I don't know about that truck.
How you doing?
Fine, you? How you feeling? How's
Good.
everything?
I'm missing Timber.
What's Timber?
The dog that always runs out and bites it.
Oh.
Your ankles.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him for 3 days, so if you see him,
What's going on here?
send him home. I got some abdomen swelling going on.
Oh, okay.
No, not baby.
What you been doing about it? What you been doing about it? Yeah.
Oh, watching it.
You better. Have you thought about take some cloves, soak it in the water?
Okay.
You get me over. You better. Have you thought about take some cloves, soak it in the water?
Okay.
You get me over.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I do.
Well, you might have given me some great advice because I hesitate to go to the doctor.
I'm just saying, like I'm not like all up in the doctor all the time.
Yeah.
I'm over 60. I used to work for Google. I was making crazy money, and then I was swelling up. But the lifestyle, it wasn't good for my physical, so I had to let it go and return to who I am. What good do it make to have like millions in the bank, but you can't enjoy it?
I know.
You get me what I'm saying?
I do understand that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good.
I have a question for you.
What's up, Katie?
I'll ask you next time you pass by.
All right. Anytime. Don't forget what I said. Make sure you get with some of that clove water. What's up, chat? Appreciate y'all all for coming through. I had to stop through and talk to, that was one of my neighbors. As you can see, I am rocking that Sugar Daddy Candy logo hat. What's up, Helium Weary? If you're interested in getting you one, family, it is an embroidered snapback. You could click on the link there. You could click on the link below and get your own. You get me? If you're a fan of the Cancer Candy, make sure you do that, family. Make sure you go to the link and grab you one. What's up, IK Brucier? Appreciate you for being up in the building today. What's up, Ryan? Had to stop and talk to my neighbor Katie. She's one of my biggest supporters, and I do love her. You know what I'm saying? So appreciate you for stay sober. What's up, Alyssa? Thank you for being up in the building today. Appreciate y'all. Thank you. As you can see, I am off up in the mountains. This hat, it's a conversation piece, family, and it does. As you can see, I am off up in the mountains. This hat, it's a conversation piece, family, and it Yeah. Sorry about that. I had to catch a phone call, family. So today we're gonna be talking about. I'm gonna be talking about some of the steps that I use to build my TikTok platform, family. I appreciate y'all for being up in here. What's up, Soulborn Music, Bay, Goldmouth, Mr. Chicago One, ICB4L, Only M121. Appreciate y'all for being up in here. Are any of you out here working hard to establish yourselves on the TikTok platform? Yes or no? Thanks for Benji Sama in the building. Back in again. Apologies for the delay, family. What's up, Diesel? Appreciate you for being in here. What's up, Adnan, Adam? Thank you for being up in here. As you all know, I am up in the mountains. I'm up in the Humboldt County mountains doing my thing, family. If you are trying to establish yourself on the TikTok platform, you are up in the right place. And if you do want to get one of these sugar daddy hats, you are definitely in the right place, family. Appreciate you all for being up in here. So I created a battery of questions that I use to establish my own TikTok platform, family, and I want to share with you. And we're gonna work on these questions together so that we can help create a niche and help build our own TikTok platforms. As you all know, I'm Zattle, also known as a methodologist. I sell stuff and I teach people how to sell stuff. And we at the Zattle Squad, we up in here. Our goal is to create quality communities and also establish financial stability within those communities, family. So one of the first questions I want you to ask yourself is, who are you? You get me? And I've created this battery of questions. Shout out to Joshua Guerrero, Like to Watch, Ryan, Dang. Appreciate y'all for being up in here, family. Michael McCraddock, thank you for coming through, Mike. Shy, thank you for being up in here. Shy, Colin, Javi, appreciate y'all for being in here. So the question we asking is, who are you, family? If you out here and you trying to establish yourself on a TikTok platform, it's always good to know who you are as a person. You know what I'm saying? So it won't be no questions about it. Like to Watch TikTok, Mysterious, James Dixon, Jesse Courtney. Those are my besties. Y'all make sure y'all go up there and put your arms around my besties, family. The first question I ask myself is this, what do you stand for as a person? You get me? What do you stand for as a person, family? Me, I stand for peace, equality, and justice. And I'm all about financial stability. And what I mean by that is this: quality and financial stability. Shout out to James E. Lucero. Who wants to live in a quality community and not be able to afford to go to the grocery store? And as you guys, anybody that knows, every day I get out and I go on a 2-mile jaunt. James Lucero in the building. Thank you for becoming a member of the Zattle Squad, James. Thank you. So as you're out here trying to establish yourself on this TikTok platform, I behoove you and I ask you and I compel you to start off with these questions, family. Who are you? What do you stand for as a person? Ask yourself that. The next thing you need to dwell upon is this, chat. Number 2 is this: what are your core values and beliefs as a brand? You know what I mean? Like, so what if I have a brand deal, and the way that I got the brand deal is by, what's up, King Rich? Is by being honest with myself regarding these questions that I'm sharing with you, and I'm gonna answer them while we on this live today. You know what I'm saying? What are your core values and beliefs? You get me? Well, my core value is equality and eating. You get me? And balancing my figures. Shout out to Tim Carthon in the building. What's up, TC? One of my core values, I'm all about balancing my figures. That's why I get out and I take the products that were sold on our social media platforms the night before, on the way to the post office with the stuff, and I take it myself, and I take it on foot. I do have other items that are delivered, and I have people that help me deliver them. You get me what I'm saying? But some things you have to do yourself. And thank you, appreciate you, TC. And so I always tell people some things you have to do yourself. And when I first established myself on the platform, on social media platforms, selling goods and things of that nature, I used to go to the post office myself every day. It got to the point where I was going to the post office with hundreds of boxes, family. Hundreds of boxes. You get me? And so I started hiring that out, getting people to take my shipping goods to the post office for me. Shout out to Allegiant. And so I noticed that I was losing touch with my community. So in order to stay grounded, I decided to go back to the basics, which was taking some of the goods. What's up, Khalifi? How you doing, Khalifi? Taking the goods to the post office myself, interacting with the people at the post office myself. Mikey in the building. Appreciate you, Mikey. Thank you for becoming a part of this Zattle family. Appreciate that. So, as I said, family, what are your core values and beliefs as a person? I believe in balancing my figures. Khalifi, when you gonna come out and go for a walk with me? Bring your dog. We gotta go for a walk together, Khalifi. Balancing my figures, because who wants to be a millionaire in a wheelchair, family? You get me? That's what's up, Charles Scott? That's mentally and physically self-defeating. So ask yourself that. You get me? What's your strategy and objective for being on the platform, family? You get me? What is your strategy and objective for being on the platform? I'll share one of my strategies with you. My strategy is real simple. Work with what you have and find a way to win. That's my strategy. Are you skiing? No, I'm walking. I'm walking. The snow ain't come, which is crazy. It normally would have been snowed all already. So one of my strategies is working with what I have and finding a way to win. That's my strategy and my objective. My strategy is to work with what I have. Everything that I need to do whatever I'm gonna be doing in this universe, on the earth, is inside of me. So I'm with that. Start, work with what you have, find a way to win. That is my strategy and my objective. Today we talking about who are you, and using this battery of questions to establish your own personal brand, family. And establishing your own personal brand. What's up, mermaid? Establishing your own personal brand is one of the methods and methodologies that one can use, or we all can use, to get a brand deal. I got a brand deal with Briscoe. You see, every day I'm pushing Briscoe products. This is a Briscoe brand hat. This is a Briscoe. Why am people come and they laugh at me? They be like, "Hey, G, why everywhere you go, you got that hat? Why?" Because I got a brand deal with Briscoe. Right? So as I said, family, work with what you have, find a way to win. You get me? That's my personal strategy and objective on the platform. You have to figure out what yours is yourself. J Love Nails in the building. Appreciate you, J Love, for pulling up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The next question in this battery is this, family. J Love up in here going crazy. Thank you for the fest pops. Thank you for the fest pops, family. Thank you, J Love Nails. Oh my God, up in here going crazy. I really appreciate you, J Love. Thanks for the love. Thanks for the love. Appreciate you.
Thanks, J-Lo
The
Nails,
next
for sending
thing,
the Fest Pop gift.
the next thing I want you, what's up, Max Gonzalez 071? The next thing I want you to ask yourself is, what are your 4 greatest strengths, family? What are your 4 greatest strengths? My 4 greatest strengths, I'm going to talk about it, is physical. You get me? I could run far. That's one of my greatest strengths. My second greatest strength is I could figure out things. I could figure out things without the need for instructions. You know what I'm saying? I could figure out things without the need for instructions. Another thing, my greatest strength is I have a sense of humanity and human beings. You get me? I could look at you and tell if you finna pop off or not. That's how I survived in the military. I was in the military. I was a drone operator. I've been all over the world in foreign countries and stuff like that. And here I am today talking to you. Why? Because I have a sense of purpose and I have a sense of people that are around me. You know what I mean? I could go like, we be walking. I tell my squad like, dude, go left. Why? I tell my squad like, dude, go left. Why? Don't go that way. Why? It don't feel good. You get And my 4th greatest strength is the ability to interact and communicate with others. I personally, I speak, what's up, Clutch 123? I speak multiple languages. I can speak German. Ich spreche Deutsch, yo sprechen Sie Deutsch? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I can speak Spanish fluently. Yo puedo hablar español igualmente que inglés. ¿Sabes lo que pasa cuando dice te quieres? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, wahala don't como kilo wilan fu. So I do have the ability to communicate across multiple cultures. So those are my own personal 4 greatest strengths, family. I would like to take the time to say right now that if you are trying to establish yourself on this TikTok platform, if you out here trying to get you a store, a TikTok shop, if you're trying to build a quality community and establish financial stability within those communities, make sure you become a super fan of mine because I do create videos that are for super fans only. And my last super fan only video, I talked about auditing people's sites and how you audit your TikTok platform. You get me? And I'm gonna circle the wagon because the last time I audited my platform with my super fans online, and then I told them the moves that I was gonna make to get to the point that I wanted to get to. So now I'm gonna circle wagon for my super fans and show them the results of what we were talking about last time, family. You get me? What we were talking about is the ratio of besties to likes. And that you supposed to, if you want to get a brand deal, shout out to Green Eye, Green Charge EV. If you like to get a brand deal, these people that are going to give you a brand deal, they looking for that ratio to be within a certain percentage. Does anybody out here in the chat know what that percentage is that these brands are looking for you to have? What's up, Billy Carter? For you to have besties to likes ratio. That needs to be within 5% to 20%, family. So what I mean is this: if you got 500 besties and you got 2,500 likes, 500 goes into 25 5 times, and that's a 5% ratio, family. I apologize for the janky internet, but I am on foot because every day I get out and I go on a 2-mile jaunt and I take the chat with me, family. I take you all with me. So, Al, Poop, Romero, what up? Next, number 6. What makes you unique? What makes you unique? What's up, Angela? What's up, Russian? What makes you unique? You need to ask yourself, what makes you unique? You know what I mean? Well, what makes me unique? I have the ability, I speak multiple languages, family. I speak multiple languages. I'm an older person. I'm in excellent physical condition. You know, I've been all over the world. I could speak Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, Ar-Rahmanir Rahim, Maliki Yawmiddin, Iyakan Abudu, I speak multiple languages, family. So I've interacted with a whole bunch of different cultures. I understand, I think I understand how they think. You know what I mean? I know some of the belief systems that they apply to. So that's one thing that makes me unique in my own mind. You know what I'm saying? In my own mind. These are questions I want to ask some of the people that know me too. I want to write them. I'm going to ask one of my best friends. I'm going to ask her what makes me unique. What's up, Jay? Appreciate you for being up in here. We going over a battery of questions that you can use to establish your brand on the TikTok platform, family. This live, I am gonna post the important parts of it, clips of it, on my TikTok platform, so that people, what's up, Brock Norton, so that my super fans can get a chance to revisit these 9 questions, family. So if you are interested in establishing your brand presence on the TikTok platform, and you interested in checking out how I did it, make sure you become a super fan, family, so that when I have these super fan only videos and conference calls, you could be on it and you could get the insight on how to get in. What's up, Roblox? Appreciate you for being up in. As you guys can see, I am in the mountains, family. Those are big, giant mountains behind me. Normally there's snow on the peaks, but for some reason, we don't have any snow on the peaks, family. No snow on the peaks. Number 7, who are your strongest partners? Who are your strongest partners, family? I talk about this all the time. Loyalty and devotion. People are not loyal and devoted to you because of what you do for them. They loyal and devoted to you because of who you are to them, family. You get me? So you need to figure out who are your strongest partners in the game. My strongest partners in the game is, number 1 is gonna be like KMG Collect. KMG Collect, family. That's one of my strongest partners in the game. Right now, we at odds with each other. We had an all-out fight in the street, family. Me and KMG, we had an all-out fight in the street, family. But at the end of the fight, we got up and we hugged each other and we kissed and we made up. You get me what I'm saying? What's up, Delirious Demon? And that's what's gonna happen. That's how you're gonna determine who your strongest partners are. Your weakest partners, they're not gonna have the ability to honestly critique you or be honest with you. Shout out, Thoth. Appreciate you for being up in here. Thank you. So my second strongest partner is gonna be like Investor in the building. Appreciate you for becoming a part of the Zattle family. My second strongest partner is gonna be Fun Size Mimi. Fun Size Mimi, she's a workout. She works out. She's a workout guru. Sometimes when I'm like slacking on my working out and all that, she'll call me on the phone and she'll talk to me about doing my thing. Ask me where I'm at with it. Tell me like, yo, you looking a little chubby. You get it? She'll actually talk to me. And then after we had that conversation, she'll also work with me and give me some advice on how to reduce my inflammation and all of that in my own physical. Shout out to School Off the Go. Shout out to Peaceful Charity. And these people they go live on a continuous basis. When I have problems going live, when I have problems going live with my lives, I reach out to these people for help. You get me what I'm saying? I reach out to these people for help. And my last strongest partner is gonna be like Netta Know Better. Netta Know Better in the building. I think it used to be a plant right here, Russian sage. It's gone. It's gone. Oh, he put a fence. Oh shit. Netta Know Better. She goes live. She's into talking about, shout out to Grandmaster. She's like a panel type of person, and she's into how social media affects our personal relationships. So it's very important, if you're going to be a personality on social media, you're going to be a personality on multiple social media platforms, it's going to affect you psychologically. You get me? And it's always important to circle wagons and talk about these things. I never even knew how this stuff affected me until I really started talking to people like that. And then there's Khalifi. Shout out to Khalifi. She's one of my strongest partners. And Karen Weisart, one of my day ones. Karen, shout out to Karen. Khalifi is fine though, so I can't, you get me? She throws my concentration off when I talk about her and stuff like that. Shout out to Nisi G in the building. What's up, Nisi G? If you guys are out there trying to get your hair together, make sure you go through and check out Nisi G. She does have a fine line of hair products. Shout out to Jail. Nisi G! Thanks for coming in and getting your heartbeat,
Group
your
7XX
daily heartbeat.
Saddle
In the
Squad.
building. Appreciate you. So if you in the place, make sure you come in and grab your daily heartbeat. If you're not a member of the Saddle Squad, make sure you go up there, tap on that heart, and become a member of the Saddle Squad. And do me a favor and share this live out to 6 other people that you want to see winning too. What's up, Hurley P? Number eight. What are your partner's greatest strengths? What are your strongest partner's greatest strengths? You get me what I'm saying? I could tell you right now, KMG Collect, he's an organizer. You know what I'm saying? He's an organizer. And one thing about KMG, he's very astute, and he's always on point, family. And he goes live like he's supposed to, and his consistency, he's very consistent. And I could tell you this, he's one that told me, it's 2 things that he told me. He's like, yo, what's up, OG? Let your consistency be a testimony to your journey. And the second thing he told me is procrastination is an old man's best friend. Oh my God, he pissed me off when he said that. But he fired me up too. You get me what I'm saying? Procrastination is an old man's best friend. And then so I would tell him, slacking on your pimping is a young man's best friend. You get me? Shout out to my guy KMG Collect. If you are out here on these internet TikTok streets on the 8s, make sure you pull up and check him out. Next, Fun Size Mimi. Her greatest strength is her physical ability. Her greatest strength is her physical ability and her ability to bring people together. Like, you know, Fun Size can do like 100 squats. And then after she doing, what's up, Benny? Appreciate you for being in the house. After she doing 100 squats, she could do another 100. You get me? Like right after she do 100. And once she do 200, she gonna look tired as I don't want to know what. And then boom, she could do another 100. So she has unlimited energy. She has unlimited energy. Fun size Mimi. Shout out. And then Netta Know Better. One of her strongest strength is her ability to communicate across multiple cultures, and the way that she talks, her sound. You give me, what's up, Benny? Her southern drawl. When I hear her talk, I just feel good about myself. You know what I mean? I just feel good about myself. Khalifi, her greatest strength is consistency. She's highly consistent, and her consistency is a testimony to her greatness. Karen, she just the bomb. Karen is just, since my day one, she's a person that's always told me, you can do this, G. You got it. You got it. You can't be faded. You know, every time I get knocked down, shout out to Nick Rose. Appreciate you for becoming a member of the Zattle Squad family. She's the type of person that when you get knocked down, she's going to tell you to get back up. You know what I'm saying? And one thing I can tell you about this is you going to get knocked down. My mama told me this. You will be knocked down, son. It's all about what you do when you get back up. It's all about what you do when you get back up. And so when I was a kid, I used to get bullied in school. You get me? I used to get bullied in school. And I asked my mama, like, yo, what's up with that bullying? And she was like, yo, you got to bring a lunch to get a lunch. You got to bring a lunch to get a lunch. And then as I got knocked down, she said, once you get up, you show this person who you are. Because we all get knocked down. We all gonna get knocked down. And it's all about what you do when you get back up. What's up, Zamba Dance? Appreciate you for being up in here. So what are your partner's greatest strengths? My Lindell, what's up? What's up, Zamba Dance? Number 9. What solutions are most highly valued by your clients? And which one of those are most profitable? That's a question for like TC, because he provides like services and solutions. So if you have a TikTok shop, if you think about it towards that point or towards your brand, you know what I mean? You have to think of it from a point of view of, what products are most highly valued by your community and which ones are most profitable. So I've been out here selling mostly low dollar items. You get me? And so when I'm out here marketing low dollar items, I found out that the same energy is going to take me to sell one Sugar Daddy snapback hat. The same energy that is going to take me to sell one Sugar Daddy snapback hat is the same energy it's going to take me to sell one Lamborghini. Which is crazy. You get me what I'm saying? So you have to, what's up to Marky Mark? Appreciate you for being up in here. So you have to definitely understand and take these things into consideration when you establishing your brand on the TikTok platform. Once again, what solutions are most highly valued by your clients and which one of these are most profitable? Jazz in the building. Appreciate you for being up in here, Jazz. Thank you for coming through. Apologies, family. I'm getting over a cold. As you can see, we doing what we do every day, family. We walking up in the post office and dropping off the items and the goods that we sold the night before. There are 3 methods on the platform.
Zattle Squad in the building.
Appreciate you, Jazz. There are 3 methods of establishing yourself on this platform, family. One of the ways is the go it alone method. If you want to get you a store, You can use the go it alone method, family. And using the go it alone method means you have less than 1,000 besties. You get me? If you have less than 1,000 besties, you can get you a TikTok shop, but you're gonna have to use the go it alone method. And that's how I primarily established myself on the TikTok platform. With the go it alone method means one, you have to procure and get the products you're gonna be selling online. Number two, you're gonna have to package those products, family. You're gonna have to package them yourself. Number three, you're going to have to take those packages to the post office and drop them off yourself. What's up, Donovan? Appreciate you for being up in the building today. So that's what I'm doing today. This was the first method that I established for my TikTok shop on the platform. I use the go it alone method. Then as I started growing, I ended up getting a affiliate marketing, which is what I'm doing right now with the Sugar Daddy hat. These are manufactured by Briscoe. I'm an affiliate with the Briscoe products. What's up, One Nation? And I affiliate with them to market their products. With these, since I was these, when you do affiliate marketing, you don't have to touch the product yourself, family. Now, you don't have control of the margin or your profit margin. Thank you. Appreciate it. You have no control of your profit margin. What's up, Sonny? Take your time, family. We all live in Fraser Park. Ain't nobody out here in a rush. Well, at least I'm not. Let me start with the jokes. Let me be quiet. Somebody moves out to Fraser Park like, yo, I moved out here to be in a hurry, for the traffic. That's why I moved to Fraser Park. I love the traffic.
I don't think these are going to fit in. I need whatever's next to size up, I guess. This is the biggest we have.
Hello.
Otherwise, I have the boxes over there.
Ooh, thank you, friend.
Thank you.
How you doing today?
Doing good.
Go ahead, do your thing.
Thank you. All over here.
All right, what is this?
Otherwise, you can try
Open.
the brown ones. They're a little bit bigger. And then you just pay a priority price for them.
All right, these are just advertising. All right, I'm just waiting for my turn so I can drop my goods off. As I said, family, don't forget, if you are trying to establish your brand on the platform, make sure you consider the things I was talking about. I left my 300 over here. I tell people, like, yeah. I'm like, yo, I do. I just want to the post office 10, 15, 25, 35. I can teach you how to do this thing. I can tell you how to do this thing. You get what I'm saying? Say like, yeah. I can tell you how to do it. So the best thing is to move to the affiliate part where you don't have to touch the stuff. You get me? That's the greatest. The next step, you get me, to where you don't have to be feeling on all of the products anymore. So, boom, we out of here. I just dropped off at the post office. What's up, fam? How you doing? Good. Good to see you today, man.
Yeah, man.
How's everything?
Everything going well.
Good to see you. Good to see you. So, I just left the post office where I do know the post office folks. I used to go up into the post office every day, family. With so many packages, me and the post office folks will be like, we'd have minor arguments and stuff. We'd be like, yo, this, that. Because I would want each one of mine, ping, 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 ping. And so there's a process where you could just get one sheet and just do one ping, like that. And so that was the biggest thing that me and the postal folks, that was our biggest point where we would argue about, we would have agreeing about. What's up, Caring Angels? Thank you for being in here. All right, my next stop is I'm going to the animal shelter to drop off at the animal shelter, family. I do give away stuff to the animal shelter to help the animals. I donate to the animal shelter. Because, I like animals. My kid like animals and stuff like that. Why is bro running a marathon? So I can stay in shape, family. Health is wealth. I'm going to tell you this right now. And I just talked about it. You have to balance your figures, family. What good is it if you establish your brand on the social media platforms, the TikToks, all that? You establish your brand and now you raking in millions, family, and you're not physically able to take a nice vacation with your family. You get me what I'm saying? You get me? That's going to be horrible. That's going to be horrible, family. It might not be horrible, but it ain't going to be good. You're going to be pissed off. What's up, Will? Thanks for the love. You're going to be pissed off. So right now I'm on my way to donate to the animal shelter, family. I'm on my way to donate to the animal shelter, which is very important because with the Zotto Squad, we care and we give back, family. We care and we give back. I was just looking at the lotto thing. It's up to $1 billion. I told my guy, like, the reason why I've never won the lotto, because as soon as I win $1 billion, I would know what to do with 2 million. And within 3 years, I'll be a heroin addict. I'll be flying around on a private plane, just a heroin addict. What would I do with $1 billion? You get me what I'm saying? You gonna win the lotto. It's $5 to play, though. You get me? I wouldn't know what to do with the money, family. I wouldn't know what to do with the money. So, chat, I'm gonna go over these. What's up, Will Vander? Thanks for the love, Will. I'm gonna go over. What's up, Shanta? 86 up in the building. Appreciate you for being up in here, Shanta. If y'all don't know, Shanta up off the East Coast yesterday, she had a birthday. Very beautiful queen, family. Has very solid advice if you out here on the TikTok platform trying to not get fooled and, not get the runaround. So I'm going to give you these 9 questions that I use to ask myself when I establish my brand on the TikTok platform, on these social media platforms. I was trying to figure out who I am. You get me? Who are you? You have to figure this out. Number 1, what do you stand for as a person? Number 2, what are your core values and beliefs as a brand or as an organization? Number 3, what are you competent at? You get me? What are you good at? Number 4, what's your strategy and objective? You get me? My strategy and objective, I share my answers to all of these earlier, is work with what you have. That's my strategy. My objective is to find a way to win. Number 5, what are your 4 greatest strengths? I talked about my 4 greatest strengths earlier. What makes you unique? What makes you unique? Number 7, who are your strongest partners in the game, family? Who are your strongest partners in the game? I used to be in the military. I was in special forces. I used to jump out of perfectly good airplanes into enemy territory, family. I had to figure out quick who my strongest partners was. You get me? We didn't all agree on everything, but these was my strongest partners. We did agree to disagree, and we did agree to settle our disagreements when we got back home alive, family. So it's very important to figure out when you out here at war, because marketing and this thing that we doing on TikTok, you really at war, family. You really at war. What are your partner's greatest strengths? What are your partner's greatest strengths? You get me? I can tell you this, Shanta is in the building. Her greatest strength is being able to see through the BS. To see through the BS. I was with Rescue all the way. Rescue night and day. We finally found a home. A home away from home. 3702 BMTS Flight 412, family. I was with 1CEVG First Combat Evaluation Group, Detachment 19, Kane Corso. You get what I'm saying? 1CEVG. We, the boys in the building. You can look it up. Do a search on Google. The First Combat Evaluation Group, 1CEVG. I was with Detachment 19. We the ones that created the coordinated bombing. Our group was established during the Tet Offensive in Vietnam, family. Let me see. My dad was in Vietnam. He was part of the Big Red One. My great granddaddy fought on D-Day on the beaches of Normandy, and they all came home to tell me about it, family. Is that crazy? Is that crazy? And we all got the same name. I'm the first guy in 3 generations not to name my son. You give me a junior, the 3rd, the 5th, the 12th. I'm the first guy. People like, yo, G, why you didn't name your son after your dad, who's named after your granddad, who's named after your great-granddad? I was saying because my great-great-great-great-granddaddy fought in World War I. My great-great-granddaddy fought in World War II at the Reaches of Normandy. My daddy fought in Vietnam, and I fought in Iraq and Afghanistan. And it's the last thing that I want my son to do is to have to fight in a war, family. And the one commonality that we had is we all had the same names. We all fought in this place's wars, family. So I decided to make a change. Number 8, what are your partner's greatest strengths? First off, you need to find out who are your partners in the game, and then you need to find out what are your partner's greatest strengths. I had a partner, his name was Lucky. Lucky was from the Appalachian Mountains. And Lucky, Air Force, yeah, Air Force. I was in the Air Force. Lucky was up out the Appalachian Mountains, and Lucky mama told him to bring home something. And Lucky was a crack shot. Lucky could hit a nickel at 300 yards. And in a firefight, Lucky never missed. You get me? And we had these things, they was called death marches. And we would be sent on a death march. When you in special forces, you've been on a death march. What that means is they send you somewhere with the expectation that you not coming back. You get me? That means that they send you somewhere with the expectations that you not coming back, family. That's called a death march. Look it up. Look it up. And at any time that I went on one of these missions, I would always want to go with Lucky, because every time I went with Lucky, we both came home cracking much jokes. Lucky was into gold. Lucky was into gold. Thanks for sharing the live. Lucky was into gold, family. Where do you get gold in Iraq and Afghanistan? The teeth. The teeth. Hey, soon as Lucky will see a gold tooth, he pop off. And then one time I saw Lucky all over, pulling this dude teeth out. This person that been unalived. I was like, dang, Lucky. I was like, and then so the people that we was with, they thought Lucky was a savage. To see Lucky just lay something down and then jump on top of it and start pulling the teeth out. Hey, the rest of the people in our squad, they wanted to leave Lucky in Afghanistan. And so I was like, ho. Lucky is the best shooter in our whole squad. Y'all got to leave Lucky alone. And they was like, oh, hell, we had a big argument. So I talked to Lucky. I was like, Lucky, what's up with that? He's like, yo, I'm from the hills of Appalachian. I started drinking Mountain Dew. I used to drink Mountain Dew as a baby out the baby bottle. My mama told me to bring home something. Whoopty bam. I said, you know what? My grandma told me to bring something home too. And he showed me that bag of teeth, gold teeth he had. I said, yo, Lucky, I'm in it for 15%, family. I got your back, Lucky. Don't even trip. Like, woo-wee, man, you gotta have a taco missing to be special forces and to jump out of a perfectly good plane, family. You give me just to see what your destiny gonna be. Number 9, what solutions are most highly valued by your clients, and which one of your products is most profitable? That's the 9th question that I tell people to ask themselves when they trying to establish their brands, family. And I'll tell you,
7XX Saddle Squad in the building.
I'm just saying, Lucky was on for Mountain Dew. Lucky loved Mountain Dew. And I asked him, like, why you love Mountain Dew so much? He was like, yo, in Appalachian Mountains, family, I started drinking everybody up there missing teeth. If you, right, everybody up there missing a tooth, so that's why. So the reason why this is very important, family, is this. Me myself, I got a brand deal to sell
Group
hats with
7XX Saddle Squad in the
Briscoe.
building.
You get me? This is a low dollar. This I don't know. All I know is he's from Appalachian Mountains. So and he was a crack shot. He never missed. Lucky never missed. Never, boy, never missed. Uh, uh. This is a low dollar, low ticket item, and what I found out through one of my friends was this. They were like, "Look, G, the same energy you gonna use the same energy to sell a Lamborghini as you gonna use to sell this hat. You get me? You might as well switch to high ticket items. So I'm looking to get a high dollar brand deal. I'm looking to get into some high dollar items. I'd rather sell 3 Lamborghinis in a year than to sell 3,000 sugar daddy hats, family. Understand where I'm coming from. And it's going to take the same energy.
7XX
Humble,
Saddle Squad in
humble.
the
You
building.
get You know what's up, Kane Corso. Kids like that, they've been shooting since they was 3. You get me? I got my first BB gun when I was like 2. I think that's the first thing my family gave me was a BB gun when I was 2 years old. What's up, Big Daddy? So you have to ask yourself, what solutions are most highly valued by your clients and what products are most profitable? And you need to aim towards marketing and selling these profitable items. Now I'm not saying that there's no profit involved in these hats. How many hats are on the earth? How many heads are on the earth? I don't know. 8 billion. So every day you wake up, you have the potential to make 8 billion sales, family, every day. You know what I mean? So given the exponentiality of social media, it can make it possible. You know what I mean? But you could.
Group 7XX Saddle Squad in the building.
My brother walks off of his front porch and shoot deer. You already know what's up in the mountains, man. You already know what's up. It's parts of the mountains where it's illegal to shoot deer, but people still, they use that quiet bow. They use that quiet bow. So I would much rather have a brand deal with Lamborghini than I would with Briscoe. You know what I'm saying? But we all have to start somewhere. And as I said, it's very important. We up to 4,000 likes. We on our way to 5,000. Appreciate y'all. It's very important to take this into consideration. I didn't take that into consideration. See, I got this from Belgium. This from Belgium. I have been to Belgium. That's a star. This from Belgium, family. I've been all over the world. I got this actually from Belgium. Look how it matches the hat. Very, very coordinating, What's up, Blaine? Thank you for being in the building. Appreciate you for coming in here. So as I said, if you would like to become a part of the Zaddle family, you like to be invited to our superfan only meetings, make sure you sign up. Make sure you sign up and become a super fan so that you could be invited. These are the type of things we discuss. As I said, I talked about one of the methods that I use to get involved with a brand deal and the things that these brands are looking for. I talked about this at the top of the hour, family. I do appreciate you all for being up in here. I'm on my way to donate some products to the animal shelter. I'm on the other side of the Humble
Group 7XX
visiting
Saddle Squad in the
some
building.
family for the Christmas holiday. I think that they almost over. They about to give out the awards. You get me? Right now it's the international competition. They're having an international competition. I would love for this guy to sell me one of. This is the stuff you see in the mountains, family. Look at those. Look at that. That's them old school Camaros. They just sit in there, family. I would love to get one of those. Dude, they would never sell it probably. They like, nah, you can't have, nah. I ask him all the time, you don't want to sell it. What's up, Zion?
Group 7XX Saddle Squad.
They're
in the
there for the
building.
rodeo? Oh, okay. They there for the rodeo. How is Vegas? When I was a kid, my family owned property in Vegas, and we would go to Las Vegas the day after Christmas until the day after New Year's. Can you imagine being a child going to Vegas for 1 week?
Group
Like, I
7XX
remember,
Saddle Squad. In the building.
hey, that thing fire. He won't let those go, bro. They just sitting there. They just sit in there. I would go to Vegas. Can you imagine? You 7 years old, you in Vegas. You 8 years old, you in Vegas. Now every year, couldn't gamble. I played all of the games to be played in Vegas. Couldn't gamble. When
Group 7XX Saddle Squad. In the
you
building.
know they shooters out here, family. You hop that gate, you liable to get laid down and buried right there. You know? Hey, it's right next to a VFW post, family. It's right, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't be over there taking nothing. You know?
Group 7XX Saddle Squad. In the building.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Your life could depend on it. And so when I finally turned 21, I went to Vegas. I was at the Stardust gambling, playing craps at that in front of the Stardust or next to they have an outdoor crap table. I was at that crap table from like I got there about 10 o'clock at night. I was there until about 3, 4 in the morning. Hey, it was like one drunk person walking down the street to him. What you doing? You want a sip of it? I was like, it was time to go at that point. And I realized that I didn't really have that much fun gambling. I had most of the fun doing all of the other stuff it is to do in Vegas, family. So Vegas is a crazy place. I'll just wonder how it is right now.
7XX
What's going
Saddle
on?
Squad. In the building.
Yeah, they don't. Nah, I'm not far from there. I'm not far from there. It's a lot of King of Diamonds in the building. It's a lot of Mennonites and it's a lot of Mennonites over in Omer. You get and it's one, you know how it is. It's like if you don't know nobody over here, then you shouldn't be, doing too much. You know, go to the store, go home, type of thing. Don't be out here cutting down no trees or doing no weird hunting for bears and stuff like that. You shouldn't be out here doing no weird type of activities, especially if you don't know nobody out here, family. You get me what I'm saying? Especially if you don't know nobody out here. I'm getting ready to go into the shelter for the animals. I do donate my extra clothes and stuff. What's up, Amor to these folks out here? What's up, Neck Hurts? Thanks for the share. Appreciate you all. Appreciate you all. Before I go in here and make my donation, family, I will go over. What's up, Cherry VR? I will go over the 9 question battery that I created when I was that you should ask yourself when you're trying to establish yourself and your brand on TikTok. The first thing I need you to tell yourself is this: I no longer believe in fairy tales. I no longer believe in fairy tales, family. You get me? I no longer believe in fairy tales. You get me? You have to work hard to make this happen. You have to work hard to make this happen. The tooth fairy not coming for you. You get me? So these is a 9 question battery that I use. The first thing that I had to establish on this platform is, who am I? Who are you? What do you stand for as a person? What are your core values and beliefs as an organization? What are you competent at? What's your strategy and objective? My strategy and objective is to work with what I have and find a way to win. And I answered all of these questions earlier on the live. I'm repeating them so you can write them down and ask yourself. What are your 4 greatest strengths? What makes you unique? Who are your strongest partners? What are your partner's greatest strengths? The strongest ones.
Group 7XX
What
Saddle Squad.
solutions
In the building.
are most highly valued by your clients and which of your products are most profitable. What's up, Joe? So as you're getting ready to establish yourself on the platform, or if you've already established yourself on the platform, write these questions down and answer them and use them in order to create your brand if you're trying to create a personal brand. Because if you are trying to get a brand deal, you get me, these people that are going to offer you the brand deal, this is the type of information that they gonna want to know. You gonna want to be able to answer these types of questions. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna make you more successful. It's gonna help you understand, and it's gonna help them be able to determine what value it is you bring to the table. It's gonna help you determine what your value is. You know what I mean? As I said, family, let go of the fairy tales. The tooth fairy not coming for you, family. The tooth fairy is not coming for you. Second thing I talked about one of the things that these affiliates look for you. Second thing I talked about one of the things that these affiliates look